Hello and greetings from Ardley Green Learning Federation, and this is a quick video for our new reception intake for September. As promised, we've put together just a quick video to show you just how we get in and out of school, and we want you to share this with your children just so they can familiarise themselves with the school where they're going to be spending the next 7 years. So I'm in Ardley Green Road, and this used to be our service road. But because we've now had increased entrances in school because of COVID, this will be the entrance that your children will come into every morning. You'll see as we go down, we still have the social distancing markers on the road, and we anticipate those will still be in place in September, but specifically for you as adults. The guidance, as I've told you already, is that from September there will not be social distancing from children in school, but they will be required to remain in their own social bubble, which will be reception. But we do need to sort of remind parents that social distancing for adults is still going to be incredibly important. So when you've dropped your children off, you'll walk them down the road. When you've left them there, come up the other side, and I would just ask that you don't congregate outside school. You move on to whatever you need to be doing. So come with us, we'll just take you down to the early years reception class area. Okay, so the gates on Ardley Green Road will be open in the morning, and we'd ask you to come down and not to congregate on the main road. And as you come down the road, you'll see another set of gates, and they will be closed until the teachers are here to meet you and your children. And so when the gates are open, we are in the reception area of Ardley Green Learning Federation. And who better to show us around this amazing outdoor facility, which, remember, when I first met you wasn't even here. I'm going to hand you over to my deputy, Mrs. Hoffman.
Morning, Mrs.
Morning, Mrs. Hoffman.
Hello, welcome everybody. This is our lovely reception outdoor area. It's an area we're very excited about, and an area designed so your children can learn through play outside. Let's have a look around the areas.
Hoffman. So you will have left your children at the gate. A member of staff will bring them into this area, and then they will go in through one of these doors. They'll be guided into the work area by a member of staff. So I'll take you through now to what we call the creative conservatory area. So at the end of a rather strange term, this is not set up yet, but when your children are here, it will be full of colour, full of activities. There'll be different activities around. This is an area where it's not outdoors, it's not indoors, it's in between. A place to be creative, a place to paint, to draw, to talk, to experiment. A really exciting place. So the first job of the day is to get the children indoors. As I say, they come in through one of the 3 doors designated for their class, and there'll be a member of staff who will actually take the coats and help them to hang their coats up. But remember what we said, what's one of the tests? We want children to be independent from the word go, so please practice taking off the coats and then they'll hang them on their pegs before going into class. Okay, so we're in one of the 3 reception classes. I've come in, I've come through my designated door, I've hung my coat up, I'm brought into class and I will have my lunchbox. I'll probably have my drink as well. I'll show you where the children will put those in a minute. But again, this is a typical reception class. All three classes are identical. Excuse the floor at the moment, there will be carpet there by the time the children come in. But in a classroom, there will be what we call an interactive TV screen, and your children will get used to having a place to sit, a place to listen, and something to watch. Lots of interactive games. You'll be learning so many songs you won't believe it. And then this becomes a hive of activity. As I said, at the moment you're seeing an empty, almost a bare reception area, but this gives you a flavour of the classrooms. Displays to support your children's learning, a focus on number, a focus on early reading. We want it to be a literacy rich environment, a mathematical rich environment, just to encourage your children with their learning. You'll see there's some different shaped desks they're used to. Call this the horseshoe desk. And so often you will see a member of staff sitting down, and then the children, of course, totally engaged in the learning. And there will be guided activities, and there will be independent activities too. Okay, so three classrooms. You can see the children will be assigned to one of these classes, and this area here is the reception corridor area. So the doors are more often than not open, and there will be activities here for the children to engage in, and also another outdoor area for reading activities and role play activities too. Okay, so that's a whistle-stop tour of early years at Arley Green Learning Federation. You should by now have received some online forms which we would urge you to fill in as soon as possible, because that will help us to plan effectively the transition to your children starting part-time and coming into full-time. So it only remains for me to say have a fantastic summer. We are really looking forward to your children joining us. Let's hope and pray we don't have to face the same problems in the autumn term that we've had over the last 16 weeks. But you know, the good news is you're joining a family of people here just so supportive of the education of the children. And actually we feel being so well supported throughout the COVID pandemic. It's been quite amazing. So welcome to Arley Green Learning Federation. Really looking forward to your son and daughter starting on their learning journey. This is the passport I refer to, and this will be the first thing your children bring home when they join us in September. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a great summer, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.